In this video, I'm looking at the Tin Buds 3. Don't know a whole lot about it, but we're going to find out. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. Let's have a look inside the box, and while I'm doing that, I'll tell you some facts about this thing. First of all, the price is $89. And so we're getting up there. That's not a cheap TWS earbud. I mean, there's a lot of good value in the sub 100 segment for TWS earphones. And as far as I know, these ones don't have any of those extra features that some of the others have, such as ANC, or active noise cancelling, proximity sensors and whatnot. So we'll see. Let me tell you what I do know. Beryllium diaphragm drivers, so it's got dynamic driver inside, it's got Bluetooth 5.2 and around 6.5 hours of playtime from one single charge. And apparently you can charge the battery, fully charge the battery up to 5 times from the case, so you're looking at 30 plus hours altogether. But let's have a look inside anyway. Nice little box, I like that. It's got this pretty cool pattern on it. Wow, did you hear that? Oh, holy cow. All right, let's go. What do we got? There's a little box of accessories, and there's the case. And wow, that's an interesting case. I like it. It's not very pocketable, obviously, but I do like that case. It's really cool. Let's first of all check out what accessories you get inside. And there you go, you've got 3 pairs of silicone ear tips and a USB charging cable and a user's manual. But I want to have a look inside. I'll keep the box there because I like that box. Let's have a look inside. And oh, that is, I wasn't expecting that. Swivel top. Right, let's do a peel. There won't be any sound, but you can imagine. You can imagine the peel. There it goes. Okay, now swivel her open. Look at that. Oh, they're talking to me. I think they just said something like pairing mode. But anyway, there they are. Very attractive looking little shells there. Pretty much a black resin shell. There is some kind of color on the front, but it's very subtle. It pretty much looks black. Is that green or grey? I can't even tell under this light, but it looks, you know, they look great. Anyway, you know how I do. I'm going to go and do some testing, and I'll be back later to tell you how they sound. Okay, so the Tin Hi-Fi Tin Buds 3. Keep in mind, $89. Now, let's talk about the sound. First of all, I'll say that these things get loud. They're louder than your average TWS earphones, so if you have been searching for something with loud maximum volume, then these fit the bill. The bass is punchy and tight, there's no flabbiness, and it's not boomy or bloated in any way. Bass guitars have nice texture, and kick drums are delivered with ample impact. The mid-range has good clarity and articulation. The level of detail is quite high too, which is mostly a result of the treble tuning, but I'll get to that in a minute. The mid-range tones are reasonably accurate, and there's no muddiness in the mids whatsoever. The instrument separation is pretty good for a sub $100 TWS, and the imaging is actually quite good as well. Then there is the treble, which will most likely be the determining factor on whether or not people like the Tin Buds 3. Because the treble has a very forward presentation, it makes the overall tonality quite bright, and at higher volumes the treble quickly becomes splashy and incisive, and by incisive I mean it's rather uncomfortable and quite sharp. Thankfully the treble timbre is not too bad, although it does sound a bit metallic like so many TWS earphones do, but it's the tonal balance that can cause issues, at least for me, with that treble just being so prominent. On the upside, it's this brighter treble that gives the Tin Buds 3 their above average detail retrieval, in regards to TWS earphones anyway, and a fairly wide soundstage. So to sum up, the Tin Buds 3 Great build, fit and comfort. Like, these are practically exactly what you would expect from a wired IEM. Beautiful fit and nice build, very comfortable, good at passive noise isolation as well. The battery life is good, no problems there. Nice clear sound with quality bass and a pretty engaging mid-range, above average detail retrieval, excellent Bluetooth connectivity, like very reliable and secure connection with Bluetooth 5.2. The onboard volume controls are very handy. You just do like a long or a 2-second press on the right to increase volume, 2 seconds on the left to decrease volume. So it's nice to have onboard volume controls. Although, having said that, I didn't find any way to activate the voice assistant with the onboard touch controls. So, now as far as the cons go, the charging case is a bit bulky. Like, it will fit in some pockets, but not comfortably. There's no extra features whatsoever. There's no ANC, no quick charging, no wireless charging. There's no in-ear sensors. So yeah, you're basically getting a TWS earphone that plays music and doesn't do anything else. Some people might not find that a con, but personally, I've grown accustomed to having some extra features. These have poor microphone quality. It's not terrible, but it's not what I would call good. So if you make a lot of phone calls with your earbuds, I wouldn't recommend these. That sounds a bit compressed, the clarity isn't that great. Right now you are listening to the built-in microphones on the Tin Hi-Fi Tin Buds 3. I've got a massive thunderstorm going on outside at the moment, so if you can hear a bit of noise, that's just the heavy rainfall. Unfortunately, that's not getting cancelled out. Perhaps a little bit unfair for the Tin Buds 3, but overall it does have some Bluetooth compression going on. But yeah, you certainly wouldn't have any trouble whatsoever making calls with these earbuds. And finally, there's that splashy bright treble, which might not be a con again for some people, but I wouldn't like to listen to these all day. It's fine at lower volume, like you get nice detail and excellent clarity. But if your jam comes on and you want to play it loud and you want to dance along to it, yeah, it gets uncomfortable pretty quickly, quite fatiguing in my opinion. So I think there are a lot of much more affordable TWS that also have a lot of extra features. A couple that come to mind are the Redmi Buds 4 Pro, I think they're called. They are excellent. They've got lots of features, including multi-point connection and in-ear sensors. So that means when you take one out of your ears, it detects that and the music pauses automatically. That's a great sounding earphone. Not as clear, not as loud or detailed as this, but they do sound great and they're perfect for all day listening, whereas this one I just couldn't bear it for that long. But you know, considering the lack of features, I have a bit of a hard time justifying that high price, $89. However, if you want a set of bare minimum TWS that do nothing but play music, the Tin Buds 3 is one of the better sounding ones in the $100 range, as long as you don't mind some sizzle in the treble. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, PowerFam audiophile style, and if you're new here and you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you later.